Hello everybody, it's NerdGasm. The Avengers are Earth's mightiest heroes, and when it comes to their villains, they have to be just as mighty to be able to hold their own against such a powerful united superhero force. Today, I will be ranking my picks for the 10 greatest Avengers villains of all time, in my opinion of course. Like always, these are my choices. We all have different tastes and preferences when it comes to characters, so our lists might not line up in every instance. Starting off the list at number 10 with Michael Korvac, or simply just Korvac, a computer technician from an alternate future of Earth who betrayed humanity to alien invaders called the Badoon. They turned him into a cyborg in order to make him a more efficient worker, and when he was brought into the modern era by Grandmaster and Prime Mover, Korvac would absorb the knowledge and technology of Galactus's world ship, transforming Korvac into a godlike cosmic being who wanted to rule over the universe. Next up at number 9, Taskmaster. I have talked about this character multiple times in the past, even in recent top 10s. He has what are known as photographic reflexes that allow him to copy and master any skill he witnesses, making his combat and acrobatic potential virtually limitless. Moving on to number 8 with Norman Osborn. Typically a villain of Spider-Man, he has been depicted as more of a Lex Luthor type antagonist in other Marvel storylines, pulling the strings behind the scenes. Following 2008's Secret Invasion, the US government would allow Osborn to restructure its military and defense. He would replace S.H.I.E.L.D. with a new organization called Hammer, and also created his own superhero team called the Dark Avengers, which were really a group of supervillains in disguise. He would play the role of its Iron Man, naming himself Iron Patriot. At number 7 we have M.O.D.O.K, the mental organism designed only for killing. He was a technician named George Tarleton, who worked for AIM, Advanced Idea Mechanics. He and his team were responsible for the creation of the Cosmic Cube, and his higher-ups, to better study the cube, experimented on Tarleton with mutagenics, which vastly increased his intelligence, enlarging his cranium, and turning him into what is essentially a living computer. M.O.D.O.K has battled a variety of Marvel heroes over the years, and has allied himself with several of the universe's biggest villains too. I have done a breakdown of this character before if you would like to check it out and learn more about him, but just know that he is one of Marvel's more underappreciated rogues. Though he is usually depicted for laughs, he can be quite intimidating and scary as well. Next up at number 6 is Doctor Doom, one of the greatest and most badass supervillains in all of comics. Though he debuted as an enemy of the Fantastic Four back in July of 1962, Victor Von Doom has become one of Marvel's biggest heavy hitters, one of their most epic main event level villains, who has found himself at odds with countless heroes over the years. Doctor Doom has faced off with various incarnations of the Avengers, even finding himself allying with them on occasion. Doom is one of the most powerful sorcerers in the Marvel Universe, a strong candidate for a future Sorcerer Supreme. During the events of the Children's Crusade story, he had stolen the powers of the Scarlet Witch, turning him into an omnipotent being, more powerful than the Beyonder and the Cosmic Cube. He would also steal the powers of the Beyonder, becoming God Emperor Doom of Battleworld, a planet of his own creation, also known as Latverion, in the 2015 event Secret Wars. Moving on to number 5 with Loki, the adopted son of Odin and the brother of the mighty Thor. Loki is the Asgardian god of mischief, an unpredictable and manipulative piece of work. He has played the role of both a supervillain and an anti-hero within the various appearances he has made over the years. Without Loki, there would be no Avengers, because he was the first villain they had ever faced, the one that led to their formation. At number 4, I have chosen Baron Zemo, and more specifically, his Masters of Evil supervillain team. This sinister ensemble has changed members frequently over the years, even leaders. The first incarnation was created by Baron Heinrich Zemo, but there have been other, more recent versions, led by his son Helmet, Ultron, Egghead, even Dr. Octopus. The Masters of Evil are easily the most notable, recognizable, and frequent of all the villain team-ups that have been featured in Avengers stories. Next up at number 3 is the Mad Titan, Thanos. In my opinion, he is one of the best and most interesting Marvel villains ever created. His claim to fame is amassing the Infinity Gems within the Thanos Quest storyline, and then of course, using them to wipe out half of all life in the universe among the pages of 1991's Infinity Gauntlet. But he would also find himself playing the role of anti-hero in its preceding storylines, Infinity War and Infinity Crusade, all of which I have reviewed on the channel before. At number 2, we have Kang the Conqueror, a scholar from the 31st century named Nathaniel Richards, a descendant of Reed Richards, the Fantastic Four's Mr. Fantastic. Kang is a conqueror obsessed with history and adventure, and uses time-traveling technology to move through time, journey through history, to build a powerful empire consisting of millions of citizens. He also has a trophy room where he displays various artifacts he has collected, previously owned by several heroes and villains in the Marvel Universe. And the number 1 greatest villain of the Avengers, in my opinion, is Ultron, an artificial intelligence and robot created by the original Ant-Man, Hank Pym, based off his own brain patterns. Ultron is evil to the core, holding a grudge against its father, and is hell-bent on not only destroying the Avengers, but all of mankind as well. Ultron is one of my favorite supervillains in comics, and I discussed why that is the case in my supervillain breakdown on Ultron. It is seemingly indestructible, always finding a way to come back, claw its way out of the gutter after each defeat and grow stronger, upgrade itself in some new way. Ultron has so much vitality and longevity because it is not just one robot body, but many. It's like a flea, or better yet, a cockroach. There always seems to be another left standing, no matter what. And there you have it, my picks for the 10 best villains of the Avengers over the years. If there are any characters I might have missed that you would have included, be sure to leave them in the comments section down below. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care and stay nerdy.